Hello, Simon.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, all good.
Oh, good, good. All right. So you're my first student. I'm going to ask you what we should start with. What do you think we should start with?
Uh, I think maybe the fill in the blank.
Yes. Did you see the?
Yeah, I saw the WhatsApp group. Yeah, I just shared.
Yes. So
Yeah.
we're going to start with that question, that same question, because one of the students here got this question in her exam in Melbourne. So we're going to start with that. What number was it? Do you remember?
Let me just have a look. Yeah. 267.
237.
Yeah. No. 67. Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So you start. So which one? Simon, which one? Tell me which one to choose.
Yeah.
You're the only one, so you need to go.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's evolving.
Very good. Evolving with.
Getting bigger. Leasing.
Which one?
The third one.
This
No,
one?
I think it's increasing. Yeah.
Okay.
Changes. Yeah.
Okay. So the stock of Australia's dwelling is evolving with. So the preposition for evolve is with. At the same time, households are getting bigger on average with decreasing proportion of families with children and couple only. Okay. I think this one is the opposite of bigger. So it should go.
Oh,
Very good. Yes.
smaller. Oh, it's smaller. Okay.
So this is getting smaller, and this one is increasing. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Next one.
Keyword.
So Simon,
Yes.
because this is an adverb. Remember, you can remove the adverb, and the meaning of the sentence doesn't change. So imagine it is not there. Okay. So now just say the narrative of law and order is at the level, is rooted at, given at, located at, taken at. Okay. So for root, we say in. Something is rooted in, but you don't have in there. So root is out there.
Keyword.
Okay, next one.
Oh, What is the mean for remembrance?
Okay, remembrance is when you remember someone. So for instance, if 700 years ago, Christopher Columbus died, okay, 700 years later, we remember his death. So that's remembrance. So that's for the death of someone or party or something, that's remembrance.
Okay.
So you see, remembrance out of question, kindness out of question. Between these two, you need to choose one.
I think it's the second one.
Yes, it is. Because if police comes in, they say, where is the culprit? Culprit is the person who's done the crime. So culprit and culpability, they're in the same. And it's got something to do with crime and stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So now it should be the same on the same part with punishment.
I think it's the first one. Yeah, but I don't understand what's the mean for
There you go. It is prosecution. Prosecution, when the police is looking for someone, okay, that's prosecution. Or yeah, the law is trying to protect someone, that's prosecution.
Okay. Okay. Characterizer.
Characterized, okay.
Oh,
Very good.
yeah, about one. Instance. Yeah, this one. I think it's the first one. Yeah, but I don't understand.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Apathy. Okay. Now, it would be absurd to restrict analysis of obesity. Do you know what obesity is, Simon? Obesity.
Don't know.
Obesity means being fat. Okay.
Okay.
So the scientific name for someone who's overweight or fat is obese. So whatever it is, it's got something to do, that word, something to do with obesity and overweight. Which one has got something to do with obesity? Greed. Do you know greedy? You feel greedy?
No.
Greedy. Okay. So if you feel greedy, you want more. So if you're hungry, you eat more. And if you feel greedy, you eat even more. That's greed. Okay.
Okay.
So individual greed. Okay, let's check. Very good. So located at. That's why I asked you to forget about the adverb here. So imagine there was no adverb here. So you say, okay, law and order is given at, located at. So you see, root, we say root in something. So the preposition is in. All right, next one. Very good.
Use for I think use. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes. This liter.
Now look, rain.
Yeah.
Is countable or uncountable?
I think it's uncountable, right?
It is uncountable. So few cannot be the answer. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yes.
Little rain. Yeah, we say little rain. Yeah.
Yes. Means. I think it's too hot. Too hot, right? Yeah.
Too hot. Very good. Okay, let's
too hot. Yeah.
Excellent. Very good, Simon.
Yeah, this one is more simple.
Now you will get all sorts of questions. Now, Can you find a punctuation mistake here in this, from here to here? Can you find a punctuation mistake? Look, Simon.
Yeah, a space, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
there's an extra space here. That shouldn't be like this slide. Look, so I'm gonna show you how it works. Okay, so I'll go here, here, and now we're gonna go to the back end of the software, and here's the questions. So questions. What question was it? Reading and writing, fill in the blanks, right? So
Yeah.
I type R. I just copy and paste this one here. Okay, enter. Now, which number was it? 269. 269. Right? So 269 should be around here. No, okay. Okay, 269. Oh, which was before the 100, 1000 something. Okay, yeah, 269. Oh my goodness, where is 269? Very towards the end. All right, I think if I can't find it, I'll just do it later. Yeah. 26? No, that's 36. Okay, forget about it. We'll do it later. I'll do it later. All right. So, okay. But anyway, there's an extra space there, and if I remove that, that would be fine. All right. Next one.
I think it's the third one.
Very good. Yes, we say human. We say human brain is wired. Okay, that's very good. Yes, that's the collocation.
Ten.
Excellent.
Is 10 like how to pronounce?
Tend.
It's 10.
Tend.
Oh, okay. Reflex.
You actually react. So if somebody pushes you, you lose your balance and you react. You go the other way so that you don't fall. So that's reaction. Remember, for every action, there's a reaction. Okay, so react to actions.
What is the third one?
Nuance.
Nuance. What's the meaning?
So you think that's the answer?
I think so.
Very good. Yes, it is. Okay. Very good. It is. Nuance, vocal nuance means that the difference between the way I speak and the way you speak is in the tone and in the sound. So that's difference because it is the difference is very, very small. it's called nuance. So nuance means different things, okay? So someone has a voice like this, someone speaks like, so that's nuances. So nuance here means very small differences, okay? So here, see, observe their vocal nuances, means vocal differences, the sound they make, okay?
Stimulated.
Excellent, very good.
Yes.
The brain can be stimulated. Yes.
Follow.
That follow the experience, okay. Okay, we'll check the. Hi, Sahela.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Great.
So we had a private class with Simon.
Yeah.
No, I mean there was no. I mean there weren't any other students. He was the first one, and you're the
Maybe
second.
the teacher is getting boring, just me.
You were happy having 101.
All right. So the last one, Simon.
Yeah.
So look,
Oh,
feelings within us that reflect the experience of those. Reflect. Reflect here means show. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Next one. So Hela does it. Okay. So I mean, both of you do. Both of you come to an answer, but I'll ask Sohaila. Okay. So both of you choose. Once we are done with everyone, then we come back and I'll ask Sohaila. So.
Okay.
All right. So should I go to the next one? Yes. Just yes. Okay. Good. Next one. Just shake your head, Simon, if you're done. Are you done, Simon? Yes. Okay. So I'll go to the next one. Sahila, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, good. Done. Okay, so Simon's done. I'm sure Sohaila must be done by now. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So done, Sohaila? Not yet.
Yes.
Okay, good. And oh, tonight you have a good connection.
Yeah.
Finally. All right, next one. This is actually the first grammatical question. It's got nothing to do with vocabulary. It's got nothing to do with collocations, just a grammatical question. Okay, next. Done, Simon? Good. Yes. Oh, both done. Okay. And the last one. Done, Simon? Yes, very good. Okay, so Hela, are you done? Not yet. Yes, done. Okay, so Hela, you give me the answers. Number one.
So I did approach.
So opportunity cost incorporates the approach. Okay.
But I'm not
Let's see what it is. Next one.
The next one is against.
Hmm. Okay, and the third one.
Acquiring.
Okay, number four.
Before measuring.
Measuring.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one.
Sacrifice.
And
I was not sure about this. Contain.
all right. So Simon, what about you? Number one. Simon, you're up. Yes. The microphone is.
I chose notion.
All right. Okay, very good. I think notion makes better sense, but we'll see. And number two.
Yeah, same answer.
The same.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
We must trade off. So what do you do if you trade something with something else? I think we trade off one thing for another. The preposition is for, I think. Okay, we'll see. And the third one?
Yeah, also same.
The same, okay.
Yeah, and this one I put to measure.
Which one? The third one?
Yeah, the third one. Yeah.
Yes, I think it is the third one. So we say the notion of opportunity cost allow. So after allow, so Hela, we say to allow me to introduce myself. Okay, we don't say allow me introducing myself. Allow me to do something. Okay, so after allow, we use there with to, with the preposition to. Okay, and this one?
Yeah, same.
Okay, good. And
this one.
She went for, did you go, Soila, did you choose contain? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and Simon?
Affect.
Affect, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, let's just check.
Notion. Ooh, Simon, you were right.
Oh, Simon, notion, and the other one, most decisions, contain. Did you say contain, Simon?
No.
No. All right, very good. But the other one is for. So you trade something for. All right. So for instance, on this earth, we gain experience, and for that experience, we trade it with our age, with our life. Okay. Yeah. So we trade something for something else. Remember. But that was good. Okay, this was very difficult, I think. It was a difficult question. All right, now, the right fund dictations that I sent today, you might get it in your tests, who knows? So try to memorize them, because it is very sweet when you get one of them in your exam, because as soon as you hear, say, oh, I know this one, and then you start typing and you know everything about that. And it will happen because their reservoir of tests is very limited. This is my understanding. I mean, for right fund dictation, probably they have no more than 200 or 300, okay? And they tend to change or add the new ones, but basically that's their reservoir. Anyway, so we can do one more. So this time, Simon, it is your turn. And do you want to do another type of fill in the blanks, the other type, or just one more of this? What do you think, Simon?
I think can do one more.
One more. So Ela, you're all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. So both of you choose, but at the end, I'll ask Simon. Good. Both of you are done, right? Simon, are you done? Just shake. Okay, good. Done? Yes, good. Another grammatical question. So Sohaila, this time I'm sure you got it right. This time I'm sure you got it right. Okay, I'm sure. And Simon, I think yes, you will get it right, because you do one or two, then I can guess what you're gonna get. Okay, next one. Done, Simon? Yes, okay. Done? All right, we'll start with Simon. Simon, number one.
Determine.
Okay, so Hela, what do you think?
Same.
I'm sorry?
Same. Determine.
Determine. Okay, so to determine. Number
Determine.
two. Simon?
Alternative.
So Hela?
Alternative.
Very good. Yes, both of you are correct.
To study.
I beg your pardon. Which one? First, second, third, fourth?
To study, I think.
So the first one.
No, the last one.
Oh, to study. Okay. So, Sohaila?
Yeah.
The same?
But I have the option of only study.
Okay. All right. So I'll go with Simon, because Simon is calling.
Yeah.
He's calling the shot today. And the fourth one, Simon?
Could.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think the second one.
Second one. Sohaila?
The last one, could receive.
Okay. If you. Very good. So Simon.
Yes.
Simon, you did a big mistake. After can, could, would, should, we just have simple verb. Remember, simple verb. So that's the difference between what you chose and what Sohaila chose. So you see, the first one, could received, which is wrong. So if you want to say, I could do that, how do you say? You say, I could do that. You don't say, I could did that, because after could, should, modals. After modals, the verb is just used in the base form. So you can say, I could go. You don't say, I could went. All right, remember, so you can use a PP after could, but you have to have. I could have received. I could have received. There's no have here. Since have is gone, you have to have the base form. So you say, I could go, I could receive, I could write. All right. So remember, after all modals, simple verb, just the simple verb. And the last one, Simon?
The second one.
Sohaila?
The last one, could have earned.
Mhm. Okay, let's see which one is correct.
Oh,
All right. So
okay.
very good. To determine alternative correct. Both of you. Both of you. That's why. So I thought you were, because you in the first example you went for ing form. I said this time you will go for it. So if you consider studying, after consider we say studying. ing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Consider watching television tonight. Okay. Consider going to cinema. Okay. Consider going. Consider doing. So it's better if you do this. When you have a test like this, you say consider to go, consider going, consider, you know, and then you say, oh, I think this one makes more sense, or it's familiar to my ears. And the rest, very good. So this is a if conditional type 2, and in conditional type 2 you can use past in one on one side, and could plus verb or could plus have PP. Both can be so could have received. Very good.
So because first I chose could have received, and I just cut it and chose could receive. So what is the big difference here?
Let's go back to questions so that I can see. So which one did you say you could receive? This one?
Like first I chose the last one, and then I cut that and chose the like the second last, because I didn't have any explanation for this one in my head.
All right. Now, to be honest, both can be answers. Both can be answers. You can choose could receive and could have received. But the only difference is that could have received is in a hypothetical situation. Okay, hypothetical situation. And this is a hypothetical situation from the beginning. It says, if you studied 10 years ago, if you studied, okay, so that is really hypothetical question. And for hypothetical ones, it is better if you use could have PP. All right. But if you say you could receive, there is the possibility. Right now, there's a possibility, okay, that something could happen. But could have received, that possibility is gone forever. All right, that's the difference. So I would say both would be the answer, but in the test, you should go for the best option. And here it is, could have received. All right, because it is very hypothetical. Like, so there's 3 types of condition. The 3 conditional sentences is like before the test, PTE test, while you're doing the test, and after the test. So before the test, you say, if I study hard, let me write it. Let me write it so that you know what I'm talking about. It's not hypothetical, okay? So, so I write, I start typing. So before the test, and it applies to both of you. Simon hasn't done the test, so you haven't done the test. So it's before the test, and I say, if you study hard, okay, comma, you can easily pass the PTE test. Okay, so this is conditional type 1. Conditional type 1 is real. It could happen. It could happen. Okay, so if you study hard, you can easily pass the PTE test. That's conditional type 1. Now, conditional type 2 is when you are doing the real test. So you are you are sitting in the test center, Pearson test center, and you're doing the test, and you say, "Oh my God, it's very easy. Oh my God, it's very easy, and I didn't study." So you say, and you find out it's very easy, but you didn't study. So you say if. So it's better if I change it to I, so that everything makes sense. Oh, you come back to me and say, "Oh, it was very easy." So I say, "Oh, if you studied hard, you could easily pass the test, the PTE test." Okay, so that's conditional type 2. Conditional type 2 still is not real, okay, because you're doing it right there. Now, type 3 is when you see the result. So the result comes to you and you say, "Oh my goodness, look, I didn't do very well in repeat sentence, and I had time." So you say I say if you had studied hard, you could have passed. Okay, so you could have, where's P? Okay, PT test. You could have easily passed the test. So we have the three conditional types of conditional type 1, 2, 3. So type 1 is before the exam, type 2 is while you're doing the test, and type 3 is when the test is finished. So it is really hypothetical. You can, if you, nothing would happen. I mean, if you say it could have happened, so it's very hypothetical. And today in that test, we were talking about the third part of the test. So we were actually mixing this part present with the hypothetical part because everything is in the past here. All right. Any questions? No? Good. Sohaila, you seem to have a question, huh? No?
No.
Okay. So what happened to your internet? Did you get the broadband or?
We got the booster.
Yeah. Oh, so you are on the top floor perhaps, and that's why you didn't get the right. Is that?
We are in a new area. It is just built up area, and that's why it is because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, but I'm happy you finally got the internet connected and everything is fine now. All right. Now, so Sohaila, what do you think we should do? Because first I asked Simon, and Simon said, "Let's get started with reading and writing fill in the blanks." What do you think we should do now?
I don't know, because to be honest, I'm not really familiar with the options under listening, reading, and writing and speaking.
All right, so whatever you decide, because tonight it's you and Simon, okay? Well, let's start with that one, okay? Whatever you decide. And Simon, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. So choose one.
What about do we have writing essay?
Yes. So do you want to do writing? Yes?
What about you, Simon?
Yeah, I think so.
Simon is a nice. Yeah. Simon is very nice. So I know that he wouldn't say, "No, let's go home," because he's already home. All right, we are already home. So we'll start with writing. Yes. So do you have the essay template, Sohaila? No.
Just let me check.
If you don't, I can.
Okay.
Oh, I'll send the template to you.
Okay. Yeah.
It's PDF. I'll send it to you. Let me just do it right now. Let me just do it right now. Do you have WhatsApp on your laptop?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. So that would be a problem then. So for now, just take a photo and then.
Okay.
Class video. Google test tomorrow. COVID test. Take a photo of this, please. Hide the.
Done.
Okay, done.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna now play you the video. Writing, essay writing. Okay. Template tips. Yeah, let's start with that one.
Okay, now you can download the essay writing template from the download section and start memorizing it by, of course, typing. And just a short footnote here on how a computer marks your essay in the PTE test. First, a computer does not compare essays against one another. That is why you can use the same template for your essays should you get 2 topics in your test. Second, a computer is best at checking your spellings, grammar, and punctuation. But when it comes to semantics, which is another name for words, meaning, and logic, computers fail. Let me give you an example to clarify this. Imagine your essay topic is about shopping with credit cards, and you write the following sentences as an example for developing your idea 1. For instance, my cat Sheba loves spending with my credit card. She does all my errands early in the morning before I wake up. Then she drives my dog to a business district near my house for a morning window shopping. So once the computer software analyzes this section, it finds all the spellings, grammar, and punctuation in order. Then the software finds the following words: spending, credit card, do errands, business district, and window shopping, highly related to the main theme of the essay topic, which is shopping. Therefore, the software gives a high score to the essay's content and vocabulary. What the computer has totally missed out and only a human examiner could pick on is the fact that cats cannot do any of the above activities. So the moral of the story is that so long as the grammar, spellings, and punctuation of your essay are okay, you do not need to necessarily make sense in your sentences. Now let's take a look at the template. Like every standard essay, it has an introduction, body 1, body 2, and a conclusion. Remember, in your essay, once finished, you should have exactly 4 separate paragraphs like this. You need to memorize the sentences in black, and the ones in red, you need to fill them with words from the essay topic or come up with an idea of your own. I'll explain about that later. So once you memorized the template, you are ready to write an essay about any topics, regardless of the type of the essay topic. But to give you a better idea of how it works, I have divided the PTE essay topics into 4 types, and they are, from the most to the least common ones: argument, discussion, problem solution, creative. Remember, we used the same template for each and every one of the above essay topics. But to make it better understood, I have decided to write an example for each using my template.
All right. So whatever they give you, you use the same template, okay? And the computer doesn't care. Now, we'll start with the most popular one or common one, which is argument type, okay?
This is the most common type of PTE essay question. Imagine you get this topic as your essay question. Do you think that top-level company managers should or should not take employees' suggestions into consideration when taking any decisions? Why or why not? All right, you start typing the template. Remember, type it with all punctuations in the right place. For the sake of learning purposes, I'm going to highlight the sentences added to the template so that you know what's happening. Okay, you start with the effect of, and now part of the topic, preferably no verbs. So I'm going to use top-level company managers. They're all nouns, which has always been debatable, has now become even more controversial. The long-lasting influence of, again, part of the topic, preferably no verbs. You can repeat the same nouns as you used before, the top-level company managers, but I'm going to use different nouns, and that is employees' suggestions. So the long-lasting influence of employing suggestions has fueled controversy over the potential impact of this trend on people's lives in recent years. It is thus agreed that, and now you need a thesis. So make sure your thesis is grammatically okay, and also check the spellings because you are going to copy and paste this thesis many times. So here, the topic asks if you think the top-level company managers should or should not take employees' suggestions into consideration when making decisions. And remember, you should not try to make sense here. Therefore, choose the one that is easier for you. I'm going to agree with the topic, so my thesis would be, it is thus agreed that top-level company managers should take employees' suggestions into consideration when taking decisions. And if you choose to go with the opposite, just add a not after should and you disagree. So if you disagree, you say, it is thus agreed that top-level company managers should not take employee suggestions. This will be proven by analyzing idea 1. Nouns related to the topic would be great, but if you had no idea, any nouns would be fine. So for idea 1, I'm going to use productivity, and for idea 2, I will use respect. So this will be proven by analyzing productivity and respect. That's it. Otherwise, just use health and wealth, for example, as idea 1 and 2. Now I type body 1. At the outset, there are numerous reasons as to why thesis, and I just type the thesis, which is top-level company managers should take employees' suggestions into consideration when taking decisions. You can also use the copy and paste tools down here. However, some students reported that it did not work on their PC set during their PTE exam, but you can always try. But the most prominent one stems from idea 1, which is productivity. For example, produce a simple example consisting of 2 sentences. So here, just make a simple sentence that is grammatically sound, and if like that shopping cat didn't make sense, it is okay. So I would write, for example, my boss always asks my suggestions on different company matters. I always give him my honest opinion. After analyzing this, it is clear that, and thesis, top-level company managers should take employee suggestions into consideration when taking decisions because of productivity. Now, type body 2. Another key justification for upholding this notion is idea 2, which, if you remember, was respect. For instance, produce a simple example of 2 sentences. My brother works for a big company. His boss always asks his opinion when she wants to make a decision. Thus, it is clear that thesis, top-level company managers should take employees' suggestions into consideration when taking decisions due to respect. And finally, you type the last section. Following the analysis of idea 1, productivity, and idea 2, respect, it is clear that thesis, top-level company managers should take employees' suggestions into consideration when taking decisions. Further, it is expected that the government and individuals try their best to further improve the situation in the future. Once you type more than 200 words, that is enough. You get no extra points for typing more than 200 words. Now it's your turn. I'll give you 3 minutes to write a thesis and 2 ideas for the following essay topic. So just the introduction of the template. Do you think the consumers should avoid overpacked products, or is it the responsibility of the producers?
Actually, I'm going to give you another topic, so because I think we did it some time ago. So I think I don't have the answer to this one. Yes, I do. But let's just watch this section that I've done, and then you do another one. So.
Of this trend on no verbs, people has an effect on. Okay, so you start with the effect of part of the topic, preferably no verbs. So I choose consumers and extra packaging, which has always been debatable, has now become even more controversial. The long-lasting influence of part of the topic, preferably no verbs, responsibility of the producers, I write, has fueled controversy over the potential impact of this trend on people's lives in recent years. It is thus agreed that your thesis. So just choose one of the 2 alternatives. So my thesis will be consumers should avoid overpacked products. Or alternatively, you can say that producers should avoid extra packaging of products. It's up to you. It really doesn't matter. This will be proven by analyzing idea 1 in the form of a noun, which is environment, and idea 2 in the form of a noun, cost. Okay, now you can start practicing writing your essays on the PTE. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a topic. Where is the, oh, here. Any questions, Ed? Or Simon? No? All right. Ooh. I want it to be argument, so there's no. So this is yes, argument, okay? So you have 20 minutes to start writing one essay for this one.
10 more minutes, you know that. So once your time is less than 5 minutes, it turns blue. It used to turn red, okay? Just as a, very good. You finish it 15, around 15 minutes. That's good. So that's Suhaila. And Simon, I'm sure, is about to wrap it up. Are you done, Simon? Nearly done? Did you send it?
I done.
Okay. We still have 3 minutes left, yes. Okay. Okay, we'll start with Suhaila's. So can you see? Can you see what she's written? Yes. Simon, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll start with the highlighted one. That is Suhaila. So the effect of newspaper, which has always been debatable, has now become even more controversial. Very good. The long-lasting influence of social media has fueled controversy over the potential impact of this trend on people's lives in recent years. It is thus agreed that. Okay. So what was the topic, Suhaila?
There is no need for news in the modern
Okay.
world.
So do you think there is no need or there is a need?
No, there isn't the need.
So that's your thesis. That's your thesis. Your thesis is that's fine. As a first one, it's absolutely fine. Okay, don't worry. So
I just jumped directly.
No. So let's see Simon's thesis. So it is thus agreed that Simon, I'm agree. Okay, you don't say it. It is thus agreed that there is no need for newspaper in this world. That's it. So you don't need to say I'm. Okay, so that's grammatically very wrong. So you just say it is thus agreed that there is no need for newspaper in the modern world. That's it. That's it. Very good. Okay. So and the same for you here, Suhaila. So it is thus agreed that
there is no need for newspapers in the modern world.
We don't need. Yes, we don't need newspapers in the modern world. This will be proven. Very good. So that's your thesis. Now, the reason why, Simon, I say you need to think carefully about your thesis, because you're going to use that thesis 4 times, 3-4 times in different parts of the template. So if it is wrong, then, so try your best. Try your best. Yes, 4 things. So try your best to make sure that it is grammatically okay, and it's fine. Okay, but you see, remember that cat driving around with the dog. So you don't have to make sense, because computers don't understand meaning. Just grammar. Oh my goodness, computer is very good at picking up grammar. So let's just agree that we don't need, or there's no need for. This will prove by analyzing Facebook and online news. That's fine. Very good. So the 2 reasons, fine, Facebook and online news. At the outset, there are numerous reasons as to why. There's no need to modern society to newspaper, but the most prominent one stems from Facebook. For example, I always check my Facebook page for any news updates. Okay, Sohaila,
Mhm.
write simple sentences. Do not write complex sentences. Once you write a complex sentence, now what's a
Mhm.
complex sentence? A complex sentence is a composition of different sentences, and when you do that, the computer mixes up which subject is in agreement with what. Okay, so that's how the computer says, that's because there's a grammatical. So write a simple sentence, like what is it?
Oh, because of the time pressure, at that time I cannot.
I know, but write simple one. But this is complex. That's why you can write simple sentences better under pressure than complex. So what I'm saying is this. So for example, I always check my Facebook pages for any news update. Full stop. Okay? Full stop. And forget about and. Start a new sentence. I always check, no S, I always check the news in my Facebook page. Full stop. Very good. So I don't want two sentences. I don't want one sentence comprising of small sentences. Just two simple sentences. That's it. And after analyzing this, it is clear that there's no need for newspapers and stuff. Another key justification for upholding this notion is online news. Very good. For example, nowadays is one word. Okay? Nowadays is one word. Okay. Everyone can find news updates everywhere in social media, such as YouTube and Google. Look, this is a complex sentence, and now the computer mixes because it is grammatically wrong right now. Okay, so look, for example, nowadays is an adverb, and comma, nowadays, everyone can find news updates everywhere, full stop. Oh, in social media, full stop. Or in social media, such as YouTube, full stop. Okay, and Google, full stop. So also has, this has refers to what? Oh, Google, right? The subject is Google, right? Yes, sir. So you see the computer says, no, you have two subjects here, YouTube and Google also. So this is wrong. It says have. See that the computer does it, okay? Very stupid in terms, sometimes very stupid. So I want you to finish it here, full stop, and then start. Google also has now, it's a clean sentence. Computer cannot find any mistakes with that. So that is the reason why I want you to write one sentence, finish it, start another one. Don't write complex sentences. Thus, it is clear that
the same.
we don't need newspapers due to online news. Following the analysis of first principle, it is clear that very good. The rest is fine. Very good. As the first one, it's fine. And try to write simple sentences. You're gonna get a good score here. All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Assignments. The effect of the newspaper in the modern world, which is always has now become a long-lasting influence of newspapers in the modern world, has fueled controversy over the potential impact of this trend on people's lives. Very good. It is just agreed that there is no need for newspapers in the modern world. This will be proven by analyzing website and environment. Simon, environmental is an adjective. You cannot use an adjective without any noun on its own, okay? So environmental what? Environmental consequences, environmental pressure. And so just say environment. Environment is a noun, fine. So website and environment, okay? So remember, we need two nouns, all right? So environmental is an adjective. At the outset, there are numerous reasons as to why. So this I, if it is correct, it should be in capital. You cannot write I like that, okay? As to why there is no need for newspapers in the modern world, but the most prominent one stems from website. For example, very good, we can search the news from website just using the phone. Excellent, full stop. My father, what's the problem here, Simon?
Yes.
What's the problem here? There's a grammatical problem here. I told you that the computer is very good at picking up subject-verb disagreement. My father asks me.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah,
now,
indeed.
Yes, you need S there. You need an S there.
Yeah.
Third person. Now, if you want to get rid of that, just write can. My father can ask me to set the yesterday news for him. So if you write can, you don't have to worry. But if you want to forget about can, you need to remember that my father goes. You don't say my father go. All right, remember my father goes, my father asks. So this is a grammatical mistake, and the computer bing, goes on. Oh, there we go. So my father can ask me if you want to get rid of that for him. After analyzing this, it is clear that there's no need for newspapers in the modern world because of websites. Very good. Another key justification for upholding this notion is environment. For instance, it can reduce. You see, you are very clever here. That's very clever. It can reduce. Otherwise, you should have said it reduces. And if you forget, then there's a problem. So, excellent. That's it. That's very cunning when you use can. So it can reduce and save the paper in the world. Very good. In the modern world, a lot of people respond.
There's one thing.
Are responding. So you need are, or just go for the simple present. A lot of people respond to environmental activities. Thus, it is clear that there's no need for newspapers in the modern world due to the environment. Following the analysis of website and environment, it is clear that there's no need for newspapers in the modern world. Further, it is expected that the government, very good, Simon. So both of you, if I would say, first of all, you only get 10 points for this section, only 10 points. And that 10 points goes straight to your writing section. Now, I would say, Sohila out of 10 would get 8, and Simon would get 8.59. All right, so basically we get the whole score. But if regarding, I mean, there's the thesis, remember the thesis and the examples you write, they should be very simple one. That's why I always ask you to write you about my mother, my father, but pay attention to the third person S. So my brother goes, my father does, asks. Otherwise, just write can. My father can do this, my father can do that. All right? All right, very good. Very good. I'm sure. Why? Because the clock stopped. Oh, yes. Okay, now. So, remember the auto correct thingy doesn't work here. It's like the test, you know, so whatever you type, even if you misspell, it wouldn't highlight it. So first of all, I cannot type because the time is out. But now the other thing that you should pay attention to is the number of words. So it is typed here. So look, the effect of, so up to now, why 4? Why 4? I've written 3. My computer is playing up with me tonight. So the effect of newspaper, which has always, so you see that it's counting, and once you write 200, that is enough. 210, 215, 20, that is enough. Okay, so yes.
What if like we have completed our introduction, body part 1 and body part 2, and we have covered 250 words, and does it matter if we don't, because suppose if the time limit is over, like we do have 5 minutes or 2 minutes, so we just submit it.
That's fine. Yes, that's
without
fine.
a conclusion.
You see, the first, yes, but if this is very hypothetical, I'm sure it won't happen to you.
Mhm.
I'm sure it won't happen to you because you're going to start typing, you're going to practice beforehand. So I want you to write, I think, Simon, have you have, I think, yes, you submitted some essays to me, right? You did,
Yeah.
yes. So the same to you, Soeda, you can, once you type it, once you typed everything here, the reason why I ask you to do only 200 and 220, 10, 20 is that the more you write, the more exposed you might be to grammatical mistakes. All right, that is why just as 2 simple sentences as an example, and that's it. So I always tell my students that there's no need to flex your grammatical muscles here. Don't do that. So, but the main point is that it should be above 200. Now, sometimes, let's just hypothetically imagine that you're running out of time, and your time is 3 minutes or 1 minute to go, and you still have 180. Just copy one sentence, for instance, one sentence from here, one complete sentence here. So use copy and paste it at the end, where, you know, at the end of the paragraph, or add it to the paragraph. So you will get 200 words here. All right. So the reason is that the computer, if it is not more than 200, it doesn't consider it as a complete answer. So you would get no points. All right. That's the whole idea. But I don't think it will happen to you, because you have memorized it, you have typed it. So once you typed it, use this snipping tool, okay? And you do this, and it takes a photo, snapshot. Then if you have WhatsApp on your laptop, just go to your WhatsApp, and you don't even, just paste it there. Just paste it there and send it. That's it. You don't even have to save it, and then it already sends it there. Let me just send it to. That's my son. Did you hear that, Simon?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So where is it? So this is, I think this is staff. This is the group. To whom should I send? So Hela is, oh, this is Simon. Look, I sent it for Simon. There we go. All right. So the good thing is that the quality about the look at the quality. It's very good. But if you don't have it, just take a photo and send it over. That would
is this present in Mac?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's called snipping tool. I think you should have it in snipping tool. Yes. Simon, do you have a Mac, or do you have a?
Yeah, I have.
You have a Mac, or is that a Windows based? Windows.
Just the laptop window. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. It is in. I think it is in both. All right, but it gives you a good snapshot. Now let me just. Do you see yourselves? Yeah, I think you do. Yes, do you see your own picture, video in front of you? No.
Like in our class at the moment?
Yes, yourself in the.
Yeah.
No, do you?
Yeah.
You do. Okay, good, good. So, all right. So, any more questions?
No.
No? All right. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow night. All right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Have a good one. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.